almost fell off my little tiny wobbly chair. Well, anyway, welcome to Vietnam. We just arrived in Vietnam. This is our second day here. And there are scooters everywhere, so
this is actually a motorcycle.
Motorbikes, motorcycle. Oh, this is a motorcycle, yeah.
So normally we only see motorbikes, but it's a motorcycle.
Crossing the streets, let's just dive into this video because we're talking about everything that we noticed, right? In Ho Chi Minh City, which is where we are at now. A lot of people call it Saigon still because that's what it was used to be called.
Yeah.
But yeah, motorbikes everywhere.
Yeah, we heard from our hostess who's joining us on our trip. She told us in a city of 12 million people there are 8 million motorbikes.
It's like
and it
the
feels
kids
like
have a motorbike as well.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's like the kids growing up on those things. They're like sometimes with 4 or even 5 people, like a whole family is on one bike.
And then crossing the street, there's like not a lot of traffic lights here, and even if there are traffic lights, then it's like a suggestion. They said when you want to cross the street, just walk and hope that they will stop for you. So you have to be really careful.
You have to really find your way.
I do have to say it is not as bad as I thought it would be.
No, it goes quite naturally.
They are used to it. You can tell they will see when you cross and everything. But yeah, do have to stop multiple times when crossing the street. It's not like you can go in one go. You have to like walk 2 meters, then stop again, then 2 meters, then stop again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. Also must say, we're now here at the beginning of March and it's still super hot.
36 degrees Celsius.
Yeah. And today I'm sweating a lot. I didn't sweat yesterday.
No, it's more more humid today or something.
I don't know. Yeah.
But what was the other thing, or what was another thing that you noticed when we got here?
Yeah, immediately got a different vibe. I've only been to Japan and Thailand, which are also, of course, completely different countries. Mm-hmm. Vietnam has its completely own vibe with the own language everywhere. The funny thing is, for Thailand and Japan, they have their own like letters, but here they use the same as in Europe. So you can sometimes you have an idea what it says, or you can at least try to read it.
Yeah.
And like some words are the same, like cafe is like coffee, or beer is beer, and
it's easier to understand if you like pick up on some words. It's easier because you can read them. Yeah.
Because now I'm always on the lookout for when somewhere is written chai. So because I'm vegetarian, and chai means vegetarian, so it's also easy for me to look at this and to find the vegetarian food.
Yeah.
So it helps a lot. And people are super friendly. They smile at us a lot, or they laugh at us, like taking photos, or
we learned like thank you, and we learned hello. So if you use those 2 words, people love it, right? They are they love when you try at least to use their language a little bit.
And the food we've tried so far was also amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm, but there will be a food video, so you just have to check out the video.
Food video.
What I also noticed is there's a lot of smog here in Ho Chi Minh City. And you can see like the people on the motorbikes, most of them have mouth masks, face masks on for the smog. But I can tell by my nose, because every night when I get back to the hotel, there's a lot of, I don't know, stuff in my nose, like dust or whatever.
And that sounds interesting.
And I don't have that normally. So this is like, I think this is the smog coming.
Stuffy nose.
Yeah, it gets stuck in my nose. So I have to clean out my nose before going to sleep. What I love about Ho Chi Minh City so far is that there are so many different religions here, and they are all present. So you have
Yeah, we've seen churches which look like really European. We've seen
They are
from the
Catholic churches,
from the
Catholic
French
churches.
colonization times.
Yeah.
There's a lot of French influence, of course, also in the cuisine. So the banh mi sandwich, for example, they use like a baguette kind of base, and they also have like a lot of French food in general as well. But also other countries, a lot of influences, also a lot of Japanese food.
No, but we're talking about the religions, right? So we see like a Buddhist temple and many Buddhist temples.
We've seen Hindu, we've seen a mosque.
And there's a Taoist temple as well, a mosque here. So that is for us really awesome to see so many different religions come together in one city. And
for us, like in Europe, it's of course mainly churches like everywhere, and you see like a mosque or maybe like a synagogue every now and then, but not really anything else.
Well, in Amsterdam there's like this Buddhist temple, but there's not a lot. There's like only one or something, I don't know. But yeah, for me also, like because it's a very busy city, a lot of noise, a lot of motorbikes making those honk honk, beeping their horn. So
everybody's honking all the time.
All the time. So if you go into a temple, it all of a sudden just feels like a calmness or something.
Oh yeah, it's really quiet in those places sometimes.
And
or even if you get like in a quiet alley, you don't really hear the noise of the city anymore, which is really nice.
But especially in those temples, then the combination with the incense sticks burning, because there's like a lot of incense, and the whole combination of the calmness that you just, it feels just like it comes over you as a blanket or something, and then just
But there are also still a lot of like green alleys or streets, because there are still a lot of like plants and trees and flowers, and which gives also a very nice vibe and feel to it.
Yeah. I love how the city changes from day to night.
There's so many lights everywhere, like also like a lot of like lit up trees and streets and facades and statues and
colorful lights
like everywhere. It's really beautiful.
For us it feels like Christmas time, right? Like everything is lit up, fairy lights in all different colors.
Yeah, as I said, it's beginning of March, but we still saw some shops that had still Christmas trees up in the back.
Yeah. So we asked a local person, like, is this for maybe New Year, because it wasn't that long ago that they celebrated New Year's here.
Yeah, the Lunar New Year.
Yeah. So, and I thought maybe the lights were for that.
It's all the time.
Yeah, it's all the time. For New Year's, they make it even more extravagant, so there would have been even more lights. But that's what's really interesting, because then the city just transforms. Last night as well, when you walk through, we were on that main street, that walking street they call it. There, during the day was not a lot of people there. At night, everybody was there. All of a sudden we saw dogs, we saw children, we saw families.
A lot of poodles.
Yeah, but we didn't see dogs during the day.
No, today I saw a few actually. And also I saw a few cats as well now.
Yeah. But so all of a sudden at night everybody just goes to that main street. There's people like selling stuff, there's music, live artists.
Yeah.
And that's also really interesting, I thought, like to see the difference.
Also in the beginning I actually thought, are there no dogs at all, that people don't have dogs as pets here? But apparently it's mostly in the night, which makes sense because dogs are also very sensitive to heat, even more than we are, because they cannot sweat. So maybe it makes sense that they go mainly out at night with the dogs. Yeah. Especially if you have a poodle with the big fur.
But to me that was interesting, just because it also feels a little bit more like that's the culture, like the families, they go out at night because it's, of course, also they finish work.
But I must also say, at night it's very, very nice. It's still warm, but not too warm. It feels very, very nice. Yeah. And when the sun sets already at 6 p.m., then it's already quite soon. It's already quite nice to be outside.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So I like that very much, actually. Yeah. And what I also like is the street food vibe here, and you have that more in other Asian countries as well. But there's like
outside
stalls everywhere. It's
like this.
Yeah,
I guess tiny chairs on the ground and on the pavement.
And it's like a real tiny restaurant, and they cook in the opening of the restaurant, and you eat in the street. So it's not completely street food, but they prepare it in the shop.
Yeah, sometimes it's also really like on the pavement, and
And then, of course, if you go here and you have a weak stomach, then you have to be careful with where you eat and what water you drink and what.
So but not even a weak stomach.
No, of course.
Even our Vietnamese hostess, she said, even she gets some
Yeah.
some food poisoning or like belly aches every now and then.
You can eat from those restaurants, but you have to like have a look at if like meat and stuff has been laying out in the sun for a longer time, or if it feels like it's been in a refrigerator and only taken out when they prepare your food or whatever. You have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
We are okay so far, but yeah, this is only our second day here, so.
It's so far no troubles.
No. But we have our anti-diarrhea pills with us. Maybe not what you want to hear, but I think it's important to prepare when you go to a country like this,
to have
right?
it,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
So after a few days in Vietnam, I also realized that like everything, like buildings and everything around you is really built for smaller people. So I'm actually really not that tall, especially by Dutch standards. I'm actually even below average. So I'm really not that tall compared to the Dutch or other European men especially. But here I almost feel like a giant because a lot of times I have to like duck under like a sunscreen, or like maybe even like ceilings or doors are like really low, and also like the bathrooms are like really like smaller, like all the appliances and everything is really like small sizes. So the chairs are smaller and lower as well, so you almost sit like a child. And it's funny. I've never had that before. I also cannot really remember this from like Japan or from Thailand, so that's really a new experience.
I think these are my first thoughts. Have you?
I don't really have anything else.
No, this is our first impression, of course. So we'll come back to you later on.
On your first day, and we
with
will
another
stay
video,
for a lot longer. So
yeah.
that was it.
That's it. Well, thanks for watching this video, but check out our food video, our travel vlog from Vietnam. There's multiple Vietnam content coming out. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and subscribe, of course, if you haven't, because we'd love you to join our STUFR family here, right?
Yes, always.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.